This Tuesday, in Indianapolis, The Miz was cranky, Samoa Joe was gimpy, and we found out that in Milwaukee, Aiden was a creep. And that's the truth. What's up? This is Tuesday Night Live.
I almost thought you were going to go like a Seven Dwarves type of thing. Because you had creepy, you had gimpy, you had cranky. But
I could.
But you went a different direction. But regardless, that direction leads us to Tuesday Night Smackdown. Smackdown Live, where we open up with Becky versus Charlotte, their rematch from Super Showdown, going to a double countout, which, after a spear through the LED board in the entryway, Paige has now made a last woman standing match for the SmackDown Women's Championship at WWE Evolution. We had Jeff Hardy defeat Samoa Joe by ref stoppage to qualify for the World Cup. That's the third American. Miz TV with Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles. Miz just trying to rile up AJ and Daniel Bryan before their championship match at Crown Jewel. Just turned into a big ol' let's make fun of the Miz segment. Miz didn't like it. And then
2 Minute Man.
And then it continued on commentary where Daniel Bryan continued to talk trash about the Miz while AJ Styles defeated Shelton Benjamin. Then we found out what really happened in Milwaukee. And we know that because Rusev and Lana hacked his phone. Or whatever he recorded this video on, and had their own copy. So yeah, Aiden was a dick.
I heart Rusev.
Next week, Rey Mysterio returns, and he will face Shinsuke Nakamura to see which one of them will qualify for the
what a
WWE
comeback
World
match.
Cup. Yeah. And in the main event, to qualify also for the World Cup, Randy Orton defeated the returning Big Show. That's the fourth American. Then in Mixed Match Challenge, we had Monster Eclipse defeat B&B. Then the Raw match next week will be Country Dominance versus Team Pause, and we don't know who's going to be teaming with Natalya now that Kevin Owens has been put on the shelf by Bobby Lashley. And then, once again, we had Phenomenal Flair, despite both of them having matches, defeat the Fabulous Truth. And next week for SmackDown, we will have Team Asuka taking on Ravishing Rusev Day. Kevin Hawk, welcome back to the show, by the way. What'd you like about Tuesday?
Not much.
Well, there wasn't a whole lot.
No, there wasn't a lot. But there was also just not a lot I was impressed by this go around.
That's fair.
I'm gonna give my like to fuck. I don't know.
Just gonna give it to fuck.
Yeah. No.
We talked about fuck on the Raw review last night. Yeah.
No, I'll give it to the Phenomenal Flair versus the Fabulous Truth.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, as much like last time the Phenomenal Flair won after they were both beat to shit. I'm gonna just go. Like AJ maybe wasn't in nearly as bad a shape as he was last time, but also this match just had kind of like an un-WWE sense of lightheartedness, and like there's a lot of camaraderie. There was like the chase around the ring, which I thought was really funny. R-Truth and Carmella giving AJ shit for forgetting to hold the ropes open for Charlotte.
Yeah.
It had a lot of like comedy. It had, it was an uncharacteristic match for WWE. A lot of people will disagree with me on this one, but it makes me wish they utilized R-Truth more.
Oh, absolutely. I absolutely wish they would use R-Truth more often, because me and Thomas talked about him. Actually, it might have been me just doing a video by myself. Just I feel like R-Truth is entertainment personified. Like, he is every level of entertaining. He's a great wrestler. He's hilarious. He can pretty much do anything that you want him to do.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna give my like to Miz TV, because I like when Miz gets riled up, because that's when Miz cuts his best promos. And then it was also funny to watch, like, AJ and Daniel had a little bit of posturing up to each other, but then like AJ is like, Daniel Bryan, I just have one question. How does it feel punching Miz in the face, and then they went back and forth. They just like, I knocked
out.
his tooth out, and it was just that was all fun. And then Miz apparently decides now that after Crown Jewel he can just call next. I don't think that's how that works as far as contendership. I guess it really depends on Paige and whomever the WWE champion is post Crown Jewel. But yeah, Miz calling next as far as like he's next in line for a WWE Championship match. We'll see how that goes. But I thought it was funny. I liked it. What did you love?
This will be a short one.
Okay.
Because it hasn't happened yet.
Oh yeah, it's a good one.
I knew Ray was coming back next week.
Yeah.
It was kind of circling the drain on just what they were going to announce, what was going to happen with him.
Yeah.
For the announcement to be that he's going to come back and face Shinsuke Nakamura for his first official match back on SmackDown in like 4 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. It's going to be a tough test for your first match back in WWE in a while.
I'm wondering,
not counting the Greatest Royal Rumble.
Yeah. Or the Royal Rumble.
Yeah. So hey, let's keep it going. Let's get Ray back. Let's see how good he does.
Yeah.
And if he starts falling by the wayside, let's just get him over to 205 Live. They could use him.
Yeah, I agree. No, I'm glad to see Ray back. I think it's cool.
And me saying put him to 205 Live is not a dig on Ray in any sense.
No, because we like 205 Live.
It's 205 Live needs another. I think 205 Live needs the injection of another established star.
Oh, absolutely. I think I mean you already have Brian Kendrick over there, and you've got people who are well versed in what they do. TJP is pretty much a veteran there, but yeah, if you throw someone like Rey Mysterio in,
yeah, because TJP well traveled, he is a vet. Brian Kendrick is a veteran, has been in WWE multiple times, but neither of them bring that main event level
right
where Ray's been.
Oh yeah, no, Ray is a whole nother level as far as
and that's something I think that 205 Live could benefit from. Just because they don't really have anybody who's been in the headlines for other than just the 205 Live headlines.
Right.
I want somebody in there, and as much as it would be painful to see is guys like Gargano and Ciampa who are doing these awesome things in NXT.
Oh, absolutely.
And I feel like maybe it would be a misguided use of their talents to not put them on the main roster where they're going to get seen more. But again, I think that would just be an awesome boost for 205 Live.
Yeah.
So you know what? If Ray doesn't work out on SmackDown, just make him film after SmackDown.
There you go. And we'll talk about it more tomorrow, obviously. But I'm excited to see Mike Kanellis on 205 Live.
Yeah.
I think just the injection of new blood, period, is good for 205 Live as a whole. But yeah, if Rey Mysterio were to show up, I think 205 Live would be the fucking talk of the town at that point.
Yeah.
I'm going to give my love to Becky versus Charlotte. Once again, I mean, they had a 20-plus minute match at the beginning of SmackDown. We didn't need any build for it. We knew it was going to happen. They kicked the shit out of each other. The spear through the LED board was a great addition to it to just add to the personal just blood feud that we have between these two. And I'm excited to see what they do in a last woman standing match. I think that's going to be
first one on the main roster.
Yeah, yeah. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun at Evolution, and I think that's with the change up of now having Lita and Trish team up to go against Mickey and Alexa. It really does open up a lot for we were talking about it before SmackDown. Is that it opens up for more of the newer talent, the current talent on the pay-per-view, and I think that's a potential show stealer right there. Just considering the chemistry that they have. Just
absolutely.
Did you just like anything?
Yeah. Jeff Hardy versus Samoa Joe ending in ref stoppage? I don't know.
Rubbed you the wrong way, huh?
A little bit. I mean, I don't feel like AJ messed up Joe's leg that bad.
But he went through a table. And then he had the calf crusher.
That was like pretty much it.
And then he had to sit on an airplane. All the way
For
back
a
to the
long
States.
time.
Yeah, no, it does make Joe look a little bit like a bitch.
A wee bit.
So.
Other than that, I guess I would also say that I wouldn't have minded seeing Shelton Benjamin beat AJ.
Yeah, I mean, after his win over Shelton last week,
Even if there would be when Shelton beat himself.
Yeah, when Shelton beat
every night in the hotel.
When Shelton beat Benjamin last week. No, when he beat Daniel Bryan, I was like, okay, cool. They're gonna start really doing something with Shelton Benjamin. I guess it's a good place to just kind of stop that momentum when you go against the WWE champion.
Yeah, I think it'd just be a cool thing because they could have done something similar where maybe Daniel Bryan and The Miz started getting in each other's faces, and that would maybe distract AJ and let Shelton get a win.
Yeah. It was still a good match.
Yeah, it was a good match. I just hope that this 2 matches on SmackDown, 1 win, and then following it up with a loss doesn't derail that build that he seems to be getting.
Oh, yeah, hopefully that's not the end of Shelton Benjamin on SmackDown for the next 6 months. And I'm going to give my dislike, for those of you that watched the Raw review last night, I'm going to continue my dislike with, why are all of the people in World Cup Americans? Don't get me wrong, I'm glad we're finally going to break that next week where we're either going to have a Japanese guy or a Mexican guy in there. But literally, the only person that could be considered not American is still very much American because Samoa Joe is from California. It's a World Cup. There's more to the world than just America.
Yeah, this is where I feel like WWE is really, really pulling from the MLB. Because the World Series is just all of the
North American teams?
Yeah, all of the U.S./Toronto baseball teams.
Yeah, Toronto. Yeah, the one Canadian team and then all of the American teams.
Yeah. They're making the world and here's a problem too. I was like, and not a problem, but like a little asterisk that I had put on here if I was writing it in a book. I wouldn't mind nearly as much if this World Cup tournament was something that WWE was doing on TV and in America still. But the fact that they're going all the way over to another country and this entire pay-per-view is going to be building around this World Cup. Because this tournament, the whole thing is happening on...
It's a one-night tournament.
The Crown Jewel pay-per-view.
You essentially have this tournament...
It's the King of the Ring. With a new name.
You have King of the Ring with championship matches.
And then DX versus the Brothers of Destruction.
Oh yeah, that one.
If you're going to another country and doing a World Cup, they're just straight up not going to understand why you're calling it a World Cup and every person in it is American.
Yeah. The one thing I am hoping, especially with Randy Orton getting in it, is I hope that next week, obviously we're going to get either Rey Mysterio or Shinsuke, so that's a win on either side. But I do hope that Ty Dillinger gets in it.
Canadian.
Because then you have a Canadian guy, and he's got his feud with Randy Orton.
Yeah.
So, let's do that. Especially if you're gonna put another white guy in it, at least make it a white guy from a different country, like Canada.
Yeah.
And then
there's so many people who should be in this tournament.
Oh yeah, me and Thomas talked about it with the fact that it's a World Cup, and the first 2 people that were put in it are the most American dudes you could possibly think of in John Cena and Kurt Angle.
Yeah. Captain John Cena America and Chubby Sausage Kurt Angle.
The golden sausage.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about like Pete Dunne, Andrade, Kalisto, anybody, any of the 205 Live guys.
Cesaro.
Sheamus and Cesaro. Kofi.
Last night I said Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
Like, you have so many people. Kofi. You already said Kofi. I said Kofi last night. I said him because motherfucker, like, he's from West Africa, all right? Like,
It's the part of Africa that likes pancakes.
Apparently.
East Africa likes waffles.
Go East Africa. That was weird. Yeah, so let's...
Finn.
Yeah. Yeah. Alexander Wolf, Killian Dane. Yep.
The list goes on and on. Because, I mean, seriously, we have potentially the most diverse roster that WWE's ever had.
Absolutely. There's so many different countries that are represented.
Buddy Murphy.
Yeah.
The new Cruiserweight Champion.
Arya Davari.
I think he's injured.
Okay. You get a pass. Akira Tozawa.
Yeah. I think... I just don't think it would really go well over having Davari at the Saudi Arabia show again.
I mean, yeah, they just squash him again like they did last year.
Yeah. Him and Sean got death threats.
Did they really?
After, yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's leave Arya at home and Sean. Let's leave them. Let's leave them at home.
Yeah.
But I think that is it for Tuesday Night Live.
Rusev.
Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Click those links down below.
There are so many social media links.
There's a podcast link. You can click on it, but it's not working right now.
If you do feel like it, it's the one that says SoundCloud.
Yeah. But there is a link that works down there, especially well. It's called Reasonable Wrestling Fans.
It's reasonable with a W.
Like wrestling. Where we have the list with Kevin Hawk.
Me.
Question of the week with Thomas Wolf.
Not
we have
me.
other videos that are loosely based around wrestling, and every single month we have an unboxing video from our friends at Pro Wrestling Crate, where I didn't get it in a box, but you can get this New Japan shirt on Pro Wrestling Tees. But
and
we do get all these cool little micro brawlers. You can see what box we got Braun in as well, and a couple of these Funkos. But you got to check them out to see what boxes we got them in.
This is also a box, but not one that we unboxed on the show.
Nope. We're fat and we ate that before the show. So for now, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you at whatever video you decide to watch next.
It's been a while since I've been on this thing.
Yeah.
God, I feel like I'm forgetting something. There's like something I would say at the end of every video.
I think I can help you because I thought about it last night. 2 guys that shouldn't be in the World Cup.
Oh yeah, fuck Modus.